Talking with the Greensboro Reds, Enad Haddad with us, just knocked off the Lexington Chops, I think by the score of 10-1. Another win for you against some quality competition from Lexington tonight. And tell us a little bit about the game tonight and how you guys got that victory.
Well, we started off hitting the ball really well. We were very aggressive, stole a bunch of bases, bunted a little bit, and just built on top of that.
You were able to do some things tonight, too. You used quite a few guys, right?
Yes, I got everybody in the game.
So you got Josiel Colon in there tonight.
Yeah, very excited about him. He came through a pitcher that we have, that older pitcher, and referred by him. And I talked to his uncle, who his cousin plays for Carolina. I can't remember his name.
Luis Paula?
Yes,
right.
Yes. So
if you talk to Miguel Paula, Miguel tells you something.
Miguel,
you can trust him.
Yes, yes. Very good man.
And they had a little kid on the mound for them late, too. I talked to his grandfather upstairs there. His kid was out of West Davis, and he was not a bad little pitcher.
No, I was impressed with him.
Did a good job of limited in damage, as the managers say, and threw some good pitches to get some pop-ups, get a few ground balls. Got hit hard a couple of times, but usually toward a position where somebody can make a play, so not bad on their regard. That's a young team, too, Lexington. First-year team, right?
Yes, very young team. I talked to Coach Thomas Eaton, and he was saying that they tried to get really young when they moved to Lexington to build up. So.
From what I hear, too, they're glad to be in your league and impressed with the level of competition you guys have up here.
Well, they're actually in the CVCL.
Right.
There was some talk that they might mix in with our league.
But you're going to get a few games in against them.
Oh, yes.
Got one of your top players with us tonight, too, Jeremy Jones. Jeremy, not sure if you had the same results tonight. You saw the game, didn't see a lot of huge plays, but you had a big grand slam home run back on, I think it was Thursday when you guys got the victory. So you're feeling pretty good about your game right now.
Yeah, the bat's coming along. A little slow start. The bat felt a little heavy to begin with, but more I started coming out here and taking some good strokes. Some good things have been happening at the plate for me.
What's it going like, kind of converting yourself from being a coach during the season over A&T, assistant coach there, to now being a player again?
It's a lot of, I guess, pent-up baseball in me, having a chance to see other people play all year. It gives me a chance to come out here and sort of unleash my own talent and do some things that I, try to teach my players at North Carolina A&T.
Can you bring some of that coaching element to your game out here, too, and help these guys you're working with, kind of help them along and encourage them some, I guess?
Oh, yeah, definitely. As I go along and I'm starting to coach more and learn some new techniques from other coaches and things like that, I'm able to bring a lot more things to the table.
What do you think about this June weather? I remember last year we did an interview with Jeremy up underneath a tree up on top of the hill. It was, I think, in July. It was so hot we could barely move without swimming through a sea of sweat. But tonight, a little bit different out here. This doesn't seem like June weather at all.
I can deal with this. This is a lot better. A lot better for me.
How about the Greensboro Reds this year? How do you see the team compared to last year? I know it's still early in the season. What about the team development so far?
I think overall the pitching, we've got a lot more better arms. I mean, Brent Moore from North Carolina A&T came in tonight, did a heck of a job. John Smith, we got a lot of fresh arms this year, and the bats come along well. So if we keep combining those two, we should be just fine.
What about next Wednesday? Got a big game next Wednesday against the Kernersville Bulldogs.
Yes. You'll
see some kids, maybe even coached against when you were at A&T. You probably coached against some of them back during the season. I'm sure you're looking forward to that game, because that's a game you guys have to go over. You can't go over and let those college kids beat you.
Exactly, man. I got to have a good game so these guys sort of can't stay on the path to listen to me next year. Don't give me heck if I don't. So I'm looking forward to that. They always
Who are some of the young players on this Reds team this year you've been impressed with on your squad?
Let me see. We got a lot of older guys coming back, but definitely John Smith. He's one of the new guys to us. I've had a chance to play with him at A&T. He's going to have a lot of innings with us and do a good job, and as well as Brent Moore as well. So he's a good job having a lefty, throwing the ball, dicing up people. Just a good job with that.
What about Ronnie Burks? Seeing some work out of Burks here?
Oh yeah, definitely. He swings the bat well. Been solid over there at third base for us so far. So he's definitely a good infielder.
What about Jason Rook? I know he had a good season for you last year, and maybe he's worked hard this year. You played some at first the other night, maybe saw him at third and around the infield some tonight. What about the job Jason Rook's doing for you?
Oh, he's doing a heck of a job as well. He brings a special bat to our lineup, a lot of pops, some doubles, home run type power. So he's going to help us out tremendously.
Give us a quick review on your numbers tonight. What kind of numbers you put up this evening against the Lexington Chops? This 10-1 win by the Reds over Lexington tonight.
Yes, I believe I was 2 for 4 this evening with 3 RBIs. So I'm staying strong, stoking the ball, trying to hit line drives, and just hit the balls where it's pitched.
That's a good sign. Enad, back to you as we work our interview tonight here at Western Guilford after a Saturday night game and the cool weather of June. Good win this evening, good win back on Thursday. Big game coming up next Wednesday. Probably got a game Monday, too. Busy schedule right now.
Yeah, Greensboro exposed Jonathan Wells, Scott Wells' team. A lot of Winston-Salem State guys on that team.
You saw some Winston-Salem State tonight, too, did you? Isn't there the coach of Winston-Salem State, isn't he involved with the Lexington Chops?
Yeah, Casey Carter. He's the on-the-field coach. coach. So,
gotcha. So you can see the Wells brothers on Monday with the Expos.
Yes, and then I don't know if we play Tuesday, but then the Bulldogs. So
Bulldogs Wednesday. Excited about it. You said that the other evening. I can use the Enad Haddad quote. You said that was your Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I got picked on about that. Maybe that's our World Series game, 7th game of the World Series. So
that's like your, what do they call that, the Daytona 500, the Super Bowl, and the World Series all rolled into one.
Yep.
Would you talk about earlier in the season, you talked about the Rally Monkey group downtown. Well, do you have like a Rally Monkey player of the game tonight?
No. I would say things
didn't work out.
Things didn't work out. I think
who would be your player of the game?
I don't want to say what happened to them.
Yeah, well, we got it going anyway. Who would be your player of the game tonight then?
My player of the game would be, gosh, that would be tough. I don't know if I can pick
effort
one.
Tonight, huh?
Yeah. I would say it was a good team effort.
You give it to Jeremy though back last Thursday.
I would say Jeremy, even when he got out, he was ripping the ball. So. But we had a lot of veterans like Darius Sawyer, Jermaine White, Joey Pisco. I was very happy with everybody.
Good team effort.
Bubba Donathan.
You like Bubba because every time Bubba comes up, I can hear the third base coach.
Well, he's our infield leader. He's always loose, and we have a good relationship. And it's good to have him in the mix with us.
Can you use Jeremy in the coaching position with this team this season in case you need a first base coach? You guys get a real serious game where you need an extra on-the-field coach. Can you use Jeremy in that regard?
Yeah, but I don't want to. Maybe in the playoffs, I don't want to. I want him to enjoy himself right now.
And Jeremy, let's get that close of you tonight too. Are you enjoying yourself right now?
Yes, I am. I'm able to come back out and be a little kid again and play the game I love, and I enjoy doing it every day.
What do you tell the people who might ask you sometime, why in the world are you still doing this after all the years you played all this baseball? What makes you want to keep coming out to the park, as you would say, every day and keep playing this game?
That's just, it's just the one place on earth where I can come out, I can be myself, and I can have just as much fun doing anything out here as I can anywhere else. It's just a great game, and I love to play it.
Good release for you?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Do you get much practice time in it, or you just show up and play games?
Most of the time I show up, but I've been coaching a 15 and under team with the hitting zone out of Winston. So
you're working with the hitting zone?
Yes.
That's almost like the enemy in some ways, the hitting zone. That's Justin Smith and Ken Carlisle, right?
Yeah, so they just grabbed me the other day, and I've been coaching with them a little bit, so it's keeping me involved.
Good guys, and being involved with them. How were they? Did you guys play them? I think the Bulldogs played them and beat them up, I think, one night.
Yes. I think it was earlier this week. I actually went out there and take a look at them. So they had a tough outing against the Bulldogs, but Coach Allen's always has a good squad, so that's understandable.
It's almost like Enad, all these teams intermix. You got the hitting zone, you got the batting center, you got Prolific Park, you got all these teams. All these teams can intermix and play each other no matter what. Yeah,
interesting story. The other night, Jeremy got here a little late from practice with his other team, and he texted me, said he's game ready to hit. So I think his first or second at bat, he hit a grand slam, and when he was rounding the base, I said, I got your text. So.
You might want to try that again sometime, right?
Yes, yeah.
Listen, guys, good job tonight. We look forward to seeing you again. Definitely next Wednesday over at Glenn. That's going to be the Daytona 500, the Super Bowl, the World Series, all rolled into one. The World Cup, everything, and the Masters,
maybe Wimbledon,
all those, yeah. And that's when you guys take on the Kernersville Bulldogs next Wednesday over at Glenn High School.
Yep.
Good job, guys. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you.